nice club. It's a good place to come and hang out, and I come here for like just certain events.
It's great. The cooler is cool.
Cool is cool. What is the reason for you to collaborate? What do you need to collaborate?
Well, you've got two of the most interesting DJs right now, the most experimental, who are really pushing the limit and trying very hard things that sounds that people don't want to hear, but they're on the records. And for me, it's interesting to work with this new group of DJs that have emerged now in the 90s,
Well, I see Christian Marclay as being a part of the whole New York City experimental music culture from the mid-70s up until now. And he paved a lot of groundwork in terms of taking the turntable into the art situation and out of the sort of passive consumer zone of just playing back, you know. Also, his ideas are very sharp. Olive, we've been collaborating with for a while, back and forth. You know, he used to do an event called LaLandia, and I used to do an event called Molecular that really helped kick off a lot of what's going on now.
But Christian is like, for me, you know, even just to meet him was like a big deal. I knew about him when I was younger, doing really crazy things, and he's been doing it for a long time, so.
It's just letting loose and just letting your body express whatever it wants. Your thoughts, your mind, you know, just freeing yourself from any restrictions and, yeah, letting go.
great band, and I think the DJ stuff mixing in is a really great idea to kind of mix live music and DJ stuff at the same time. It's something that happens sort of by mistake sometimes. It sort of happens all the time, but you can't really know it's there. And I guess it sort of works in a lot of different media. I'm an artist, so I guess I think about it in a different way, maybe because of that. But I think about music in that sense too. So.
We're about 5 years old. We'll be entering our 6th season in September. We were founded by Timothy Nye, who had an enormous amount of vision and decided he wanted to start a space that was different than a traditional alternative space, yet not a museum or a gallery. And we are multidisciplinary, and I think that somewhat distinguishes us from the other spaces in New York and elsewhere. As you can see by the dancers rehearsing behind me in the gallery, we show visual art, but we also explore ideas in dance, theater, opera, music, experimental music, computer art, and music. So over the last 5 seasons, we've shown over 400 artists and performers in either group or individual productions, performances, exhibitions, and we do a lot of really good work here. I think we do both. I mean, there's really a variety of methods we use. We actually do review slide submissions and proposal submissions. We get over about 3,000 a year in any format or medium. We look at videotape, we look at computer discs, we look at slides. We also have a wide network of curators and people that we listen to from all over the world and the country. And we have an active artist advisory board that's composed of 14 members that are from all disciplines, you know, performing artists, composers, musicians, visual artists, and we listen to their suggestions and run ideas by them. And the chairman of our board, who was the founding person of the organization, is still involved and keeps his ear to the ground. So.
Each piece is narrative. There's a narrative behind it. So I start with like the narrative, and then I kind of abandon the narrative and start working just with imagery. And it comes from my dreams. It comes from things I see. So I abandon the narrative. I just work on the imagery, and I try to, like, in each one of my pieces, I handicap the actors and the dancers. In this one, it was a wheelchair. Here I'm tied up. I can't see. In all my work, the dancers and actors are like totally handicapped. That's like very important to me, because I think in life, you know, we all have like physical or emotional handicaps, and that's where your character comes from. How you deal with these handicaps. So I always like handicap the people.
One runs however the amateurs not to position the muscles, the amateurs not to position the muscles, and the amateurs not to listen to the metals hard. Too hard or too one runs however the risk of the other and sees a monster. Out for the mystic monster. One runs however the
So I did study classical ballet and all of that, but that's not my movement. That's not how I wanted to express myself, so I've created my own vocabulary. And the people who work with me have been working with me for a long time, and I've taught them my way of moving. I mean, they're all like ballet dancers and professional people, but I want them to move like my way, and that's like my form of expression.
I liked it a lot, especially the first two performances in the wheelchair. I know Patricia Winter, and I like her work. She's very experimental, very good.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I think artists inspire each other that way, that we work off each other. So it's important if you're going to come up with new work to expose yourself to new works. You know? Yeah.